Hello and welcome to today's episode. Now, in this episode, I'm going to be discussing, does selling your products and your brand on certain platforms devalue your brand? Now, obviously I sell my products on Amazon, I teach Amazon, but we're not just talking about Amazon today, we're talking about all the platforms. How does selling on certain platforms portray your brand, the whole image that you're trying to build? Now, what I tend to do here with my clients is get in the shoes of your perfect customer. Where is it that they shop? Where do they like to spend their money? So, for example, when I first started my business, my product business, I sold on my website. I also sold on eBay. Now, very quickly, I discovered that eBay was not it wasn't the platform that I wanted to portray a really high quality soft toy brand. I then dabbled in Etsy as well. Etsy was great. It was the exact customer base that I was looking for, but the audience just wasn't big enough. So as you know from my story of my business, I then went on to Amazon many years ago. Now, if a client had asked me years ago whether selling their product on Amazon would devalue their brand, I might actually say something different from what I'm about to say now. Possibly back then, maybe. But nowadays, Amazon are very much moving their business model towards, they want to be the place where everybody goes to buy every kind of brand, the big brands. If you look at what's available on Amazon at the moment, you will see that there's all the big brands on there. There's Nike, there's Sellotape, there's Vax, there's loads and loads of big brands, and they are all third-party sellers like you and I. So I think that if they're on there, and it doesn't devalue their brand in the slightest, we should be on there too. They are just tapping into the huge audience that Amazon provide. So I personally think selling your products on Amazon nowadays will absolutely not devalue your brand in the slightest. I think what you're actually doing is you're positioning your products and your brand exactly where most of your customers are shopping. If you put yourselves in your perfect customer's shoes, how do they shop? What are their buying behaviours? I know how I shop, and quite often if I see a product branded, big branded or small branded, I will go and see if they're on Amazon purely because I want to see if I can get really fast shipping. I think a lot of us do that, and I think if we're honest, a lot of our customers do that also. So when I encourage my clients to get set up on Amazon, it's purely to position your brand in front of your audience and meet them exactly where they want to buy. You've got to meet them in the middle, meet them where they are. If your ideal customers are on eBay, move everything across to eBay. If your ideal customers only would dream of buying from Etsy, make sure you're on Etsy. But for the majority of people, because Amazon is so huge, the majority of shoppers are on there. So we want to position our products on there as well so we can get a piece of that pie. Because at the end of the day, what we want in our small businesses is to create profit and get our products out to as many customers as we can, because we know our products are great, we know they're fantastic quality, and we want to get them in front of as many people as possible. So answering this question, does Amazon devalue your brand? The answer is no, it doesn't. You're simply positioning your products exactly where your customers want to buy from. So that's the end of a little tiny podcast today. So thank you very much and have a lovely, lovely day.